Guys, you're fans of carbon. That's why we're here. That's why you found this video. Welcome to the Punisher Paintball YouTube channel. My name is Media Guy Doug. This is Daddy Joel. Here to talk to you about the Carbon SC 3.0 pants that are now on the market. Super hot item. If you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to pick some of these up when you're done watching, we got the link in the description. And if you want to become a paid member of the channel and get early access to videos and some member exclusives, there's another link in the description for you to check out as well with 3 different subscription levels. We will catch you after the intro.
Nice intro, Dougie. Doug. All right, guys, we are here. SC Pant 3.0 in the house. Carbon Paintball, one of our favorite people to deal with in the industry.
How long has it been since they did a pant? The last edition, I should say.
Well, the CC Pant probably a year or two ago. Okay. At least a year, probably maybe more towards 2. They discontinued the SC Pant of previous. And, I mean, it's been a while since there's been an SC Pant option. Mm-hmm. So now we are here with the 3.0 rendition of that. We have been sold out of SC Pants for a long time. Everybody has, just because, you know, they eventually ran out of stock. So
I think I appreciate that, though. They take time to, like, do R&D, make something that's actually different from the last thing, do some good updates.
Oh, I mean, this is significantly different than the SC Pant from before. So there's a lot of new things here that we need to cover with the 3.0 SC Pant.
So much so we had to keep a little list written up right next to us so we can bring you guys the best information.
So Carbon seemed like they really went with the minimalist design for the SC Pant 3.0. The SC Pant before was a very, very nice pant, but was very lightweight, very thin,
That's always been
very durable, right? Very durable, and had the reinforced knees, had the belt buckle, which was kind of a unique, nice feature. It had like a metal belt buckle to it. That kind of kept everything in place. They've went away from a lot of that with this design, and they are offering it at $149.95. So it is definitely up there as far as price point. It is cheaper than some of the other things on the market, than the Kinetics, some of the free line pants from HK. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's very lightweight, guys. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this.
When I picked these up, these felt like the old, like, kind of like tracksuit pants or whatever that you used to, like, this is like early 2000s, that was like the thing to wear, right? Yeah. The shape of them and the feel of them is kind of like that, but like very comfortable kind of feeling.
Yeah, so it's a more traditional fit on a pant. You know, it's not going to be super tight. Like, you're not going to get that jogger style. It's going to be more straight down. It's not going to be hugging your legs if you're not into that, which is nice. It does have the, waterproof zip, or not waterproof, but
weather-resistant zippered pockets.
Water-resistant pockets, and can go all the way up in there to protect your zipper, which is nice so it doesn't get caught. Mm-hmm. They went away from that, it was like a strap with a metal buckle that kept your pants into place to a drawstring. I'm not crazy about that. I like the belt buckle design.
I am very used to a drawstring because I wear under pants, and that's what I've purchased for 5-6 years now. I've had that, and it's I like it. Yeah, a belt buckle would hurt in too fat for that.
Let's put it this way: it's pretty standard across the industry at this point to have a drawstring.
Yep.
So the previous SC Pants, I think it was something that set them apart. This is kind of like industry standard. So what did they do in return? They made an all one level pant here.
I'm still trying to like conceptualize that.
Yeah. So there is on almost all pants within the industry, guys.
You'll get a seam somewhere down the
There's no seams. There's no seams. And I think that, like, they're really trying to aim for maximum durability of these pants. And what did they do? They moved the knee paneling to the inside of the pant instead of the outside, which I think is very interesting.
Should we flip them inside out? Should we?
Yeah, I think we definitely need to. So let's get into that here. So I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but this is a different material, and it's that Kevlar material. Mm-hmm. And I think it's nice. I think it's standard. I think it's pretty much what everybody is doing within the industry.
It's more just at what level are they doing it, which for carbon is usually a step above the rest.
It is. So with these pants, I like the fact that they went to the inside of that. I think the question would be, like, for the people that aren't wearing bottoms, does it potentially irritate your knees if you're not wearing knee pads, which almost all people are.
That's your fault. I don't feel bad for you. I don't want to hear you complain. That's your fault.
But they went to a very minimalist design. It's very breathable. They're advertising a 30% increase in ventilation compared to the previous models. So you are basically like, if you want something that's super breathable, super minimalist, but you're not going to have to worry about ripping, this is kind of what they are aiming for, as compared to more like heavier duty, bulletproof. That's the way when I looked at the SE pants before.
To touch on
yes, they were lightweight, but they were also like a little bit more heavy duty than these pants.
I want to touch on the seams thing. So like having a seam that is exposed to these are all going to experience some pull and some stretch as we're diving and sliding around.
Yeah.
But that first layer that contacts the ground, being the one that has no seams, I think is just going to reduce the amount of wear and tear and the amount of time between buying pairs of pants. Because then that stress is more on the inside. It's one layer removed. It's like having a helmet. Like if you smack your head on something, you're still going to feel impact. It's still going to hurt, but that outer layer is taking the brunt of it. So like if you ever have seen pants get blown out, it's almost always at the seams.
Yeah.
So I see what they're going for with that. And
smart.
It's you know what's funny? A lot of dudes don't even wear paintball pants. They'll just grab like a $20 pair of joggers from somewhere and just kind of run with that for a while. This almost is going to blend in with that. Like unless you see the logo up here, you can't tell.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I think it's going to pan out well for them. If you guys end up buying a pair, let us know how long it takes before like something rips or something happens. I'm curious to see what the life cycle is going to be like for these things.
I think the life cycle on it is going to be great, especially for the people that are heavy duty snake players like Cody. We were grabbing them from out in the store, and Cody's like, I really like them.
We're going to make them play dress up for you.
Super tough. Yeah. So you guys will see them on Cody here in just a minute. One last thing that we'd like to mention. So basically, like I said, we're going for maximum ventilation, maximum durability, but at the same time, very, very lightweight design. That's what these are all about. You get the drawstring at the top. It's a nice material up here. It's not like that bungee stuff. And then you also get the drawstring at the bottom, and it's tucked on the inside. Kudos to them for that. If you're trying to tighten it, it's going to come from the inside, so it shouldn't get worn.
Or get caught on bunkers or stakes or whatever.
But like me, I don't like cinching down. So I love the fact that they didn't have to do that, because like I hate joggers where it's like they're hugging your ankles. So I like the fact that if you want to wear these over your cleats, you can, and everything else like that. You get the carbon branding there, and
don't forget, Joel, show them the back so you can see the pod or the swab pockets.
Swab pockets on the back.
You got two of them.
And then you guys might have a tough time seeing it here, but the back portion here, from here to right here, is ventilation for your boot tag.
Ooh, yeah, that's that here.
A different
see
material.
my hand through it?
Yep. So you guys actually probably might have a hard time seeing that here, but we'll try and maybe get a through shot to show you guys here. But it is all ventilation, which is definitely going to help with obviously trying to stay cool in the summertime. So,
so without any further ado, we're going to go wrangle Cody and force him into these pants and make him be a model for you.
Cody, throw these on. Cody.
Wait.
He's doing something important.
Y'all got to see
That's
this.
what I'm saying. Bro, I can't with these pants companies, dude. All right, before we get into Cody's review, we're here with the big boy edition. We already filmed Cody's portion, but I wanted to try these on because I thought that I was going to be able to fit into a smaller size.
What size you wearing,
I tried
Joel?
an XL, wasn't even close.
Okay.
Fit me in the legs, but didn't fit me,
in the business
waist
area.
and all that stuff. Now we're at a 2X, guys, and these things are tight.
Pull it up. Show them the love handles.
No, I ain't showing my belly. So there you guys have it. Like, this is a 2XL, and it is tight through here.
But you normally wear a 3XL.
Yeah,
Careful, dude. You're going to have to mess up some inventory doing that.
But I don't think that, like, from a waist perspective, you got flex here. But yeah, for my bigger guys out there, unfortunately, another pair of pants that.
Can we get your normal pant size versus this?
Yeah, so I'm normally like a 40 by 32.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
And these are the 2X?
These are the 2X. They fit me great down the leg. till about right here, and then they get tight.
Till about the business region.
Yeah, so they do make a 3X in these, which is nice. But if we've got guys out there that are watching this that are bigger than I am, it's a no-go. Like, not even close. Like,
The people appreciate it.
because realistically, I would have to wear a 3X in order to fit into these, and I normally wear a 2XL in my joggers and everything else like that. My joggers and my Connect pants, I wear a 2XL. So although I do like how these fit, I do see where Cody's saying the seam right here, which
Kind of annoying.
we'll talk about here in a second. But other than that, I do like how straight they are, and I do like the one-piece design of them. But unfortunately, from a waist perspective, I don't know if I'd wear them. But I do like how stretchy this is. Like, it's a good quality.
The waist doesn't hurt, right?
The waist does not hurt.
It's
just kind of weird. Like,
they just might bust, right? It's a little tight.
Yeah, like I'm definitely like with pro bottoms, I'm gonna have to size up to
Gotcha.
3Xs.
Gotcha.
All right, so enough said. We're gonna talk about Cody because he's the one that's gonna give you some real opinions. Boom, and just like that, Cody has changed officially.
I got the pants on.
All right, so we are here. He's got the SC pants 3.0. Cody, what pants are you wearing right now?
Mediums.
But what pants do you like wear when you play? Currently.
I think I wear the infamous, the joggers, and then I also have the carbon.
CC pants. Right?
Yeah, the
The other
very first
version?
ones at the
Yeah.
job.
So you threw these on. These are actually mediums, and
Yeah,
they
they
seem
might
to
be a little
fit
big.
like big.
Yeah,
Big.
they're a little big.
So
Cody,
that's promising for the big guys out there. If you guys need a pair,
But I also don't.
I'm
have
tempted
bottoms
to. I'm tempted to throw a pair on just to see what the XLers or the 2XLs
What,
fit.
Cody, what are your measurements roughly? Height, weight?
on. I'm like a 30, 34.
Okay. Okay. How tall are you?
34.
6 foot.
And
You're
what,
like
like 100 pounds?
So like over half my height is my legs.
So yeah, Cody's probably.
Can you lift your shirt up and show us the back?
Cody's probably what, 6 foot, 6 foot.
He's
one?
six. He's 6
I'm
foot.
6 foot.
6 foot.
Can you lift
okay.
your shirt up and show the back? So there's that ventilation on the butt. So you can't really see like his draws through there. But as you saw in the B-roll from earlier, they are kind of see-through. So if you want to wear some
Well,
underwear,
it's so funny because you literally look like you're sagging right now.
It feels like, I'm not gonna be rude. I thought I was sagging, but it's just this weird.
because it's so open.
Yeah, it's so open. I thought I didn't have pants on for a second, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Do you like that feeling? Is it something that you think you could get used
I think
to?
the only thing
or
that's just very strange to me is this like line going across my
Your
butt.
butt,
I can
yeah.
feel it.
so what he's referring to, guys, is there's
Like,
you got the mesh portion, and this is really like I'm gonna stay over here, but what he's referring to is this mesh portion of ventilation that we're talking about. It starts right here, so he's feeling where the actual pants kick back into place, and so yeah, I could definitely see that. I'm pretty sure that the Dive Flex pants,
Yeah.
we
It's
have the
not-
same issue with the Dive.
It's not like
is
I
that right,
don't
Kenzie?
like
I was
it.
literally just gonna say it's the exact same strip right there, like the flex pants.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know
So
if
it's
people are
very
just
similar.
Not like
moving to
it's-
that.
it's not
to
Well, I
have
think
air
people are
flow.
going for minimalist and airflow,
Yeah.
and that's what they're advertising with these pants is more ventilation.
I'm telling you, while I walk around, it feels like I ain't got pants on.
Feels like you're about to catch case or something.
I think these are a little bit more light, a little bit more loose. So on the flex pants, you could definitely feel it a lot more.
Yeah.
It was definitely more pronounced.
Feel it going back all the way up,
Yep.
all the way up in there.
Do you like it or not?
Yeah, it's like aerodynamic.
So,
Real aerodynamic.
so
Cody,
your next pair of pants, would it be something like, would you consider these pants?
Yeah, because you could pull them and make them like a jogger and like.
Cody,
That's what I would
You
do.
wanna cinch
I feel like
the.
you need to try a small. Like, I kind of want to see what a small.
Well, so
looks
we
like.
purposely didn't do that because that's what Cody recommended is that we put on smalls. But Cody normally wears mediums.
Yeah.
We wanted to show it from a true fit. You know, like what if you're normally a XL? Should you order XL?
or should you order 2X or should you order large?
I'm a
Right.
medium in the CC pants.
And those are
Those
so the
run
CC
small.
pants run small.
Yeah.
These don't seem like they're running small. If anything, they look like they're
Even
running
with
on the
pro
larger
bottoms on,
side.
they might be a little big.
I would say I'll be curious to see how those are with pads. Just real quick for me, Cody, if you could turn around again. How easy is it to reach the pods or the swab pockets?
Right
They're
there.
Are they in a good spot?
Good spot.
I think they're in a good spot.
I mean, that's like where I would grab.
So Cody, the other thing is the front portion of this where you're diving, it's all one piece, so there's no seams. Do you feel the seams on the inside where your knee pads? So there is a
But
knee
they're
panel
very
in that.
new, so yes, I can feel it.
You
all.
feel them?
But it
Do you think with your pro
probably
bottoms
take,
you
it'd probably
want?
take like a practice and you wouldn't feel it.
Okay.
But it is tight. These are very tight. This, whatever this is in here,
Yeah.
is very
That's
tight.
just your knee paneling,
But
but they put on the
like I'm
inside.
obviously you can see I'm moving my knee, and it probably one practice and that would be fine.
Right. As far as it just being
Maybe
broken
even
in
just
and
like a
stuff that.
wash, and it'd be fine.
Right.
That'd be it.
So, do you think with pro bottoms, do you think you notice it?
Probably not. I'd probably feel the pro bottoms more.
Right.
This
Right.
is also more of an athletic cut.
Yes.
Well,
The
yeah,
SC
it's
has a little, slightly more
It's
flared
very.
it does.
Where this tapers way down.
Oh, you think? I mean, these
More
are
than the-
definitely
than
more of
the
a.
previous ones.
These are more of a traditional fit compared to the CC pants.
The CC is definitely a good one.
Yeah,
also.
Tighter fit, yeah.
But the actual SC pant,
when
the
I
one
saw
that
them in
this is
Tampa-
replacing, this has a much more slim cuff. The normal pant
Compared
had,
to their regular, the
Yep.
first generation, second generation.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, there you guys have it. That was a lot of input as far as opinion goes. And Cody, you do feel that you would. Oh, he's adjusting the. There you go.
Let's see that
So
cinch.
you would consider. Cody's very particular about pants, so
Me
he's a
too.
great person to talk to.
I
About this
wore
stuff.
all the carbon pants, and these probably are my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, out of the 3.
And you don't think the thing
No, I could-
to your butt is
No,
going to bother you
I
in the long
I
run?
could honestly, I dislike the Velcro more than I do this thing on my butt from before.
The Velcro.
Yeah, like when they used to have the Velcro on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
That stuff. I
Yeah.
prefer this on my butt and than to have that Velcro.
Yeah, I think once you put pro bottoms on,
Yeah.
those tend to hold warmth a little bit.
Yeah.
So having airflow going on
I mean,
in
we
the
play
behind
paintball
probably
in
help.
more hot than we do cold, so.
Yeah,
Oh god, yeah. More of the season is in hot weather than it is cold, so this is good.
especially for our boys down in
We
Florida,
probably
Texas.
get, what,
Right.
2 or 3 events that's actually too cold to
Yeah,
actually want to play. So
right.
I think these are great, honestly.
Okay. Well, there you guys have it. So there you guys have it. That is the SC Pant 3.0 from Carbon. Head on over to the website if you guys are interested in picking them up. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you have not already. We'll see you guys with the next one.